Welcome back to Budget Breakfast. Markets are waiting with bated breath to see what the finance minister will deliver. Anuj joins us with the trade setup for today. Anuj, we lost a bit of ground for the last 2 days. Do you think the expectations are a bit tempered now?
Yeah, yesterday was down, but yesterday was more because of global cues. Got to keep that at the back of our mind. The market is going into budget with about 5.5% rally, but that's also global in nature. So really, you could make a case that the market is going light, or you could make a case that market is going heavy, dependent on what kind of positioning you have right now. Okay, let's talk about what could happen. The first 2 hours really will depend on what happens with the global cues, because right now the dollar index is actually below 100. Pharma is one sector which might see some short covering today because there was so much fear going into the event yesterday. And, if you look at the global pharma stocks, if you look at Dr. Reddy's ADR, for example, that's one space which could actually do well for the market. Of course, after that, 11 a.m. onwards, it's all about budget. FI selling, though, yesterday could weigh on sentiment. 530 crores selling in cash market. And if you see index futures and stock futures put together, 1,300 crores of selling. So that's almost 1,800 crores of selling that you're looking at. And the other important point in the first 2 hours of trade would be ICICI Bank. If you look at the ADR, that only mapped the stock fall, maybe another 1% thereabout. So nothing special in the numbers, but not a shocker as well. So that will be interesting bit. What is the key issue to focus on in budget? Only two main issues, or actually one main issue, capital gains tax. The market has factored in a long-term capital gains tax period being revised from 1 year to 2 to 3 years. If that happens, market is fine. If that also does not happen, then of course that's recipe for a rally. What the market may not like is any kind of tinkering with the short-term capital gains tax, which is something which the market is fearing. X of capital gains tax, the focus will be back on global cues and of course the FI numbers and the institutional buying or selling. So yesterday was extremely volatile, and today could be more volatile than yesterday, of course. But post 3 p.m., I think the global cues would again take over. And at this point in time, you'll have to say that global cues are looking slightly better than what they looked yesterday.
Okay, Anuj, thank you so much for that.